I'm Hailianna Grace, and welcome to day 26 of Begin Again, your 28-day yoga journey. Today's theme is Let Go. So whenever you're ready, come and meet me on your mat. To begin in today's class, we'll come down onto our mats, coming down onto our seats, bringing the soles of the feet to touch in front of us, widening the knees out, letting gravity do some work here. And just coming into our Baddha Konasana butterfly pose. And the feet can be as close or as far away from the pelvis as you need to today. And when you're ready, breathing in and lengthening, you can start to fold over the feet. Taking a moment to just relax into this fold. And if you need to, you can always sit up straight. You never need to fold. Starting to tune into the breath now. Maybe wiggling your toes a little bit. Just kind of getting into the body here. Getting into our mode of yoga and yoga practice. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And with today's theme being let go, today I just want us to let go of sort of everything, let go of all of your thoughts and your worries and maybe your stresses, and just be here in this moment on your mat. Let go of everything that is not involved in this practice today. Just kind of focusing solely on this one thing and giving all of that other stuff a break, because it will be there when we step out of Shavasana today. All of that stuff will still be there when we are done. So as you're ready, gently come up out of your fold if you're in one, and we will widen the legs out, coming into a wide leg forward fold, flexing both feet. Toes are pointing up, adjusting your seat so you're sitting on the front of your sits bones. And as you're ready, you can start to fold forward, still keeping that flex in the feet. And as always, the fold is an offering. You never need to. It is simply just an offering for you. Taking full breaths here. Taking full advantage of this moment of silence and peace. Feeling into the body, feeling where there's tension being held, and on the out breath, focusing on softening in those tense areas. Always keeping our feet flexed in this fold. And as you're ready, you'll walk your hands up, bringing the right sole of foot in to the inside of this left inner thigh, and we're going to open to the side, doing a side stretch. So we'll inhale the right arm up high to the sky, and exhale, reach over to that left foot and gaze up at the sky as much as you can. If this right hand doesn't reach the left foot, you don't need to worry about it. Just reaching energetically here and feeling this nice long stretch, a nice lengthening pose. Making sure that there's space between the shoulder and the ear here. And as you're ready, gently coming up, back to center, opening the right leg back out and straight, flexing with that right foot, and bringing now the left knee to bend and that left sole of foot to the inside of the right inner thigh. And we'll inhale the left arm up and exhale, reach with those fingertips over to the right, opening the heart up towards the sky, gazing up. Feeling this stretch now on the other side, evening everything out. Really focusing on that feeling of stretch, that sensation, rather than letting your mind wander. Making sure there's still space between that left shoulder and left ear. And never forgetting to breathe. Inhale, come up. And we will start to go into our downward facing dog here. Lengthening our stance out if we're on all fours, curling the back toes under. Inhale. And on the exhale, lift your hips high to the sky, coming into your downward facing dog. Ears are in line with the biceps. Fingers are spread wide, shoulders distance apart. Pressing into the knuckle side of the palms, keeping a slight bend in the knees. Taking a few breaths here in stillness. And if you feel the need, you can start to pedal out the legs. Starting to warm up the hamstrings. Look to the hands and we'll start to walk the feet to them. Coming into our Uttanasana, forward fold, feet are hips width apart. And release the crown of the head and the neck down. There's a bend in the knees. Just relaxing here. Letting go of all of the tension in the head and neck. Maybe you shake your head no. And then nod your head yes. And never forgetting to breathe. Inhale your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And this time round through the spine on the inhale. Coming up to stand now. Slowly, slowly, one vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. And inhale, circle the arms down, around and up. Gaze up as the palms touch for a moment. And on the exhale, fold back down, keeping that bend in the knees. Inhale your halfway lift. Straightening the back, shoulders are gliding down. And exhale. Palms to the mat, flat, shoulders distance apart, step one foot back and then the other, coming into plank pose. Let the hips drop just a little bit more, really squeezing the tummy up and in, kicking away with those back heels. And whenever you're ready, coming down onto your belly, with or without the knees. Untucking the toes, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat and engaging in the legs. So the kneecaps lift up, and we'll inhale, baby cobra, heart and hands rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Breathe out, let it go. Inhale, lift. Last one, hold for a little bit more. And exhale, release. Curl the back toes under and press yourself up into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs for a moment. Starting to feel the body get warmed up here. We'll take a few more breaths in our down dog. And inhale the right leg up and back, high to the sky, toes flexing down towards the mat. Keeping hips nice and squared here, shoulders are level. Inhale, lift the leg a little bit higher. And exhale, bend the knee, step it through. Coming into our warrior two pose, if you remember, you will take your right knee bent directly over the right ankle, and we're going to turn our left foot in, so we're on the inner edge of that foot, pressing into the outer edge, and the right heel is bisecting the back left arch. So whenever you're ready and you feel aligned, inhale, windmill the arms up, coming into warrior two. You can adjust yourself as you need to. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. Bend into that front knee a little bit more, making sure our torso is directly over the hips. And you can gaze over that right fingertips. And deep breath in. Deep breath out. And inhale. And we'll straighten this front knee. Turn the right toes in for a moment. Standing in this wide leg stance. And you might want to shorten the stance a little bit, bringing the feet in a little bit more. And we're going to widen the toes out, keeping the heels in slightly so they're on a slant. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, bend in the knees, coming into goddess pose now. Keeping the hands on the hips. Just taking a moment here, maybe bend a little bit lower, sink into the hips, sinking into the knees. And as you're ready, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So if you want, your arms can go up, out to the side, whatever helps your balance. I'm gonna keep my hands on my hips, and you'll inhale, lift the right heel up off the mat. See how that feels. And lower it. Inhale the left up. You can lower it. This is a lot of a workout. Inhale the right heel up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower. And just tick-tocking like that for a little bit with your own breath, playing around with that. And then if you feel like it, you can try lifting both heels up. It's a bit of a balance thing. Sink the hips a little bit lower, maybe bring the palms to touch at heart center. Deep breath. Wherever you are. Hold and squeeze, you got this. Maybe you're tick-tocking back and forth still. Wherever you are is perfect. And as you're ready, release wherever you are. And we'll straighten in both legs, shake them out a little bit. Turn that right foot forward, coming down. Hands frame the foot, step the right foot back to meet the left. And we'll lower down onto our bellies. However you need to. Untucking the back toes, pressing them into the mat. And we'll inhale a cobra here. Palms in line with the rib cage, heart lifts. Exhale, release. Curl the back toes under. And press yourself up into downward facing dog. Taking a few deep breaths here, relaxing, grounding in. You can take a cleansing breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Those always feel super nice after a deep goddess pose stretch. Inhale the left leg straight up and back, keeping the hips squared, shoulders level. Inhale, lift that leg a little bit higher. And exhale, step it through. Step that left foot through to the spot between your hands. And we're gonna come up, turning our feet. I'm gonna turn so you guys can see me. Turning our feet so we are ready in that wide leg stance. Heels are turned out, toes are turned in slightly. And we're gonna do a wide leg forward fold. So inhale, getting tall. And exhale, slight bend in the knees as you hinge from the hips, folding forward. And you can walk the hands behind you, pressing into all four corners of the feet, including the balls of the foot, making sure that you're pressing into the toes as much as the heels here. This will really help stretch the hamstrings, really help your flexibility. Imagine there is a paper that you can slide under the heels here. Deep breaths. And if you are walking your hands back, come back to right beneath you, and we are going to do a twist. So coming into this half lift sort of, where your back is straight and flat, you're going to bring the right palm to rest right underneath your face, and inhale the left arm high to the sky, coming into this twist. On your next out breath, bring the left palm down and place it directly under your face, and inhale. Right arm high to the sky, twist on the other side. Still staying strong in the legs, not putting all of the weight in that left palm. Breathe here. And bring both palms down, staying in this half lift. Deep breath in. Full exhale out. Bring the hands to the hips and inhale. Come up, and we'll bend into that left knee, coming into warrior two now, like we did on the other side, just evening everything out, widening the arms. Make sure that that left heel is bisecting the back right arch. Bend in that front knee a little bit more. Left knee over left ankle. Torso is in line with the pelvis. Gaze over the left fingertips, maybe sink a little more. You got this. And as you're ready, hands come down to frame the foot. I'm gonna just face the other way. Hands come down to frame the foot, coming onto the toes of the right foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right. And lower chaturanga, upward facing dog, or continue with the cobra. Lowering on the exhale, inhaling on the rise. And exhaling as you lift yourself up into your downward facing dog. We'll all meet in down dog. On your next out breath, let the knees come down onto the mat. And we'll set ourselves up to come back into our starting pose, butterfly, soles of the feet to touch. Knees out wide. Hands come to the ankles. Inhale, getting tall. And exhale, you can fold here. If you would like to stretch your hips a little more intensely. We can do some double pigeon, bringing the left shin to be parallel with the edge of the mat and bringing the right ankle to rest over the left knee, flexing through both feet a lot here to protect the knees. Inhale, getting tall, and maybe you stay here or fold forward, being gentle with yourself wherever you are today. Breathing into the intensity of the stretch, breathing into the hips. If you're in the double pigeon, lift up and we will switch sides, bringing the right shin underneath the left shin. Crossing the left ankle over that right knee, really flexing through both feet, adjusting as you need to, and inhale, staying here, tall, or folding forward. Taking deep breaths here. Breathing into the hip, just focusing on the sensation wherever you are, whether you're in butterfly or the double pigeon, just focusing on the stretching. Hopefully your mind is feeling a bit clearer. Hopefully we have gotten your mind off of some things. And as you're ready, gently pressing yourself up, start to get yourself ready to lower down into Shavasana, lowering down onto your back completely. And you can bring one knee into the chest and then the other here, giving yourself a squeeze. Maybe rocking gently side to side for a bit, or widening the feet, widening the legs, grabbing hold of the ankles or the outer edges of the feet and coming into happy baby, widening the legs out while still using the palms to ground the legs in and forward towards the midline. Playing with the dynamic opposition of this happy baby pose. Flexing the feet, maybe rocking side to side a little. And on your next out breath, let it all go. Extend the feet out straight, letting the arms go alongside the body. Palms can face up and close the eyes. Letting go of your control over your breath. Maybe adjusting your hips for a moment so your spine is rounded and your low back meets the mat. And we'll stay in this Shavasana for a few more full breaths, just softening the body. as you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself one final squeeze before letting the knees fall to the right. Using your right forearm as a pillow, keeping the eyes closed. Start to press yourself up into a comfortable seat, bringing the palms to touch at heart center, dipping the chin. And start to blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me today for day 26. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 27. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked today's class, please give this video a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel so you get notified every time I post a new upload and a new class. And if you'd like to support me further, you can go to the link in the drop box below, and you can buy me a coffee and Sonia here a doggy cookie. From my heart to yours, namaste.